Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And points have been hard to come by. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Johnson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Inside the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stone. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. Find some fresh air. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Fires to the big fella. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Back to throw, it's Levin. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Pressure coming, trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the air. It's Levin. Here's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Using the quick game.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Gets it out quickly. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over, an absolutely heartbreaking loss. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, David. Moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a cut! Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. The give is to Miller. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. So North Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Moving away from pressure. Unloads to the wide out. Complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking for a man, it's Levitt. Release to the back. And the timing just a hair off.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle.
Brings it in down the left side. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? White going to attack through the air. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Miller with the ball. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. He rolls all the way down. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the end. The Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air, it's King. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early in the game, and this is now a massive decision for the head coach because it is early, and how aggressive are you willing to be? You could get this first down, pay it off, go score, create some incredible momentum, or you don't get it, it completely backfires, and now your opponents are literally knocking on the door.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to go up top. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Looking downfield, it's King. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Hard running there.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Snags it. And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
How do you not love it when they use the big fullback? Reward the big fella for doing the dirty work and blocking every play, every play. You don't want to account for him? We'll slip him out, throw him the football. He walks into the end zone for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. Turning it on! He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Let's go! Back to throw, it's Levitt. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Great job by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Reads it, fires complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's King. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The sweet feet buy a little time. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's King. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown Wolverines. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting.
There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Tar Heels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Got a little space.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. That's caught. It's Jackson. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Tar Heels are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Touchdown, UNC! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And how about the dinosaur, the fullback, getting involved in this game in the passing attack? This is a guy that has really, really good hands, and this offense knows. In these types of situations, if they can just find a way to get him involved, he can go score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the air, it's King. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Denver.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick release by the QB. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Punt is in the air. Takes it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back to throw, it's Levin. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. The defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Here's the handoff. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll give it to Johnson. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead and they have the clock on their side. First and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Tar Heels will try to punch it in on first and goal. sticks it in his belly. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. At this point, the clock is like the 12th man on offense. I assume they'll keep it on the ground here.
I would think so, too, but I also want to get the score and end this game. Like, that touchdown puts me up by 2 possessions, ball game over.
And the Tar Heels hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Running with the fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Back to pass, it's Levin. Unleashes to the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.